Morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video on the Renault Clio. We're straight back on it. We want to get it done, get it turned around and get it out the door. You would have seen in the last video we worked and done the front end and completed that and got it where we wanted it. Today we are moving on to the tailgate, boot lid, trunk, whatever you guys like to call it. Chris has knocked out the majority of that dent. There is a couple of very minor little low spots in there. So he's going to be putting a patch of filler in there, rubbing it back, getting that all bang on. And then I suppose we'll be putting a bit of primer over the top of it so that then that's ready for the paint shop as well. And then we'll move around and do any other little jobs that need doing on the car before it does go to paint. So let's crack on straight away and see if we can knock a dent in this, so to speak, and get it done. That is all now bagged up. The repair on the boot is perfect. We've bagged it all up, masked it all up, so now that is actually ready for primer. Quite a lot of you guys did reach out in the first part of this video about why don't me and Chris do the paintwork ourselves. And guys, just to point out, Chris has actually got a paint booth right there. And previously, we have actually done our own stuff. But we are far from professionals, and painting is an art in itself, and it is best left to the professionals. For our own cars, we've done it before and it's perfectly fine. But for cars that we're retailing, we do send the cars to the professionals and have them done properly, because we don't want to sell someone a car and it's got some shoddy repairs on it or bad paintwork. So that is the reason why we don't do the paintwork. Moving on, I have now removed the front bumper again, and quite a few people commented saying, Rob, just touch it up, it's fine, it's only a cheap car. If I get a bit closer to this bumper, you can see it is in quite poor condition and it really does need some work doing to it. So that's why we didn't touch it up, and we don't like sending a car out that's not bang on how it should be. So I'm going to start the process of completely stripping this bumper back down now, taking off everything, undoing everything that we just done, because we needed it to line the car up and make sure that it was savable. I'm now going to strip all of that out, and then we'll start the process of prepping this bumper ready to prime. Quite straightforward to get all the guts of the bumper out, and I've put it all in that headlight box for safekeeping. But there it is now, completely stripped, and as you can see, I've already started the process here of smoothing out the imperfections. We need to feather that right out to completely get rid of any cracking, so that when we flood it off and actually do prime it, none of that comes back. But you can see there's even some there as well. All of this has to go, otherwise it all just will come back. We've got a little high spot here, so I'll probably get the heat gun out in a minute and just push that in, and we'll put a little smidgen of filler in it. And again, you can see there's a little tiny high spot there as well. So there's quite a bit of work to do on this bumper, so we're going to crack on and try and knock it out. really is quite involved and time consuming once you do get stuck into these bumpers, because it has got to be right. I've still got plenty of work left on this, but I just wanted to stop because I can't sit there and time lapse it all day. I've got to go around, do all inside these edges, inside this grill area, and then possibly go over. This one might need another tiny little skim, and again, all round in these edges I haven't been able to get round to yet, but it is starting to look nice now and does look a lot better, and no more cracking or imperfections in it, and that is ultimately what we want. So guys, we're not painters, but we don't mind doing a bit of primer, and I don't mind admitting it is my first time, but let's give it a go on camera and see if we can get this knocked out.
Looking good so far. You would have seen I went very gently there at first. I just wanted to get a feel for it. I went very gently, but seems to be going really well now.
For the moment, all I'm doing is gently going round, putting little bits over the top of the repairs, and then we'll hit it after once I'm satisfied that they're completely covered. It's looking really good, guys. Just wait for that to tack off, give it a couple of more hits, and then we'll do the whole lot. That is just about dry now and ready to hit. It is a bit trial and error, and it is my first time using primer out of a gun, but it's certainly a lot easier than using a Rattly can, that's for sure.
Very nice. I'm happy with that, so I'll go outside in some fresh air and cut back in.
This morning and we've unmasked it, and I'm pleasantly surprised for my first attempt. It's come out really nice. It's covered the repairs really nicely, and essentially this is another one we've just got to flat off, and it is ready for the paint shop. So quite chuffed that I actually done it, and I'm sure in the future now we can just crack on, and it don't just have to be Chris. I can also do the priming as well. I mean, you are quite safe with the priming anyway. It is essentially primer, not paint, so you haven't got to worry as much as if you was going to paint it. But we've got to block that off now so that it is 100% ready for paint, because that's how we're going to deliver it over there. But I am really chuffed with it, and this has been very easy repair, this car, very easy indeed. We're still not sure. We was talking about the front bumper there and the bonnet. We think that this, I don't possibly had like a previous little bump, or we know that it's had a bump in the back because it's got a red boot lid on it, but when we undone it and looked at all the boot floor, none of it's ever been touched in there. So it's obviously been dented in before and it's been changed. I know on camera as well, it looks like there's a big patch there, but it's not. That's the overspray, where obviously it was on that stand and it was left here all night. Any overspray in the air has dropped all over it, but that's going to be all flatted off and finished as well. And what you will see is a lot of people mentioned about these mirrors, saying, I've never seen a Clio with silver mirrors. They're not meant to have them. This car is meant to have silver mirrors. It's called iMusic, Renault Clio 1100 iMusic. And it's got silver mirrors, silver door handles. I don't think, no, there's no silver in the bottom of that bumper. But again, silver handle this side, the mirror cap's missing. And then that lower section of the bumper there, the valance, was actually silver as well, but it was very pitted and stone chipped. So I said to Chris, I'm gonna flat that off. I am gonna prime that as well. So, and we'll get that painted and it will look so much more nicer and newer. We'll get him to paint that, and then when he lacquers the whole bumper, he'll lacquer that side of it as well, and it will look really, really nice. So that's another one ready to go to the paint shop. Chuffed with a little Clio. Very, very easy fix. Again, taking us probably one whole day, start to finish. I know sometimes we stretch the videos out over a few days, but you could see in the videos, me and Chris was actually working on 2 cars there, filming 2 videos, and of course it'd be silly to prime one, then prime the other. So the Fiat and this video have been going on hand in hand together, and I've been kind of stopping what I'm doing, running around filming Chris. He's been stopping what he's doing, running around filming me. To be honest, it was quite difficult at first, but we seem to have got a rhythm like we always do. We do work well together. We cracked on. I think that we nailed it with both videos. So let us know, as usual, what you think in the comment section down below. We really do appreciate all of your comments. Please do give us a thumbs up. It shows your appreciation, and we really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe and share. Check us out on Instagram for some little sneak peeks. We put various clips out throughout the day, every day. Gives you kind of an idea of what to expect and what's upcoming. We put out videos on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday, and that only varies if one of us is away. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.